Hi, I'm Mia Winterbottom, a senior on the women's tennis team, and you are watching the Black and Gold Report on WFXB.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's edition of the Black and Gold Report, a show all about UNC Pembroke athletics. I'm Richie Schuler, and today we have Coach O.T. Johnson, the head wrestling coach here at UNCP, and afterwards Jenna Davison will preview the upcoming golf season with head coach David Sinan. O.T., it's been a few weeks since you last been on the show. You just got back from Springfield, Illinois, competing in the National Duels. What can you tell us about that event?
National Duels is a pretty unique tournament. It's a team tournament, so you go out there, you have to qualify for it. You actually have to qualify for the previous year, basically based on returning points, and you gain by either national qualifiers or All-American. The more All-Americans you have, the better opportunity you have. So we came back with a lot of points and we qualified for the event. Went out there, had a pretty good, I think, seed to come out. You know, we faced the 4th seed, which was St. Cloud State, and you know, it's pretty interesting weekend as far as just gauging where we are headed into this next phase of our season, which is we call the championship portion of our season.
Pretty well distinguished event.
Absolutely.
A lot of people know about it. How distinguished is it?
Well, that event usually tells, you know, is a preview to who's going to win the NCAA tournament. In the last 3 to 4 years, the teams that are in the top 4s have already been battling for national championships. And if you're placing into the tournament, you know, you're looking at top 10 accolades, and you know, sometimes just like I said, it's a preview for what's going to happen at the national tournament at the end of the year.
You didn't quite get the results you had hoped for, losing to 5th-ranked St. Cloud State. 2 close setbacks, the number 21 Kutztown and number 9 Minnesota State Mankato. But what were your overall impressions of the weekend, and what did you take from it?
You know, St. Cloud, we went out there, we really got beat up. As far as just, you know, guys went out there, had some good first, you know, a couple of minutes of the matches, and you know, when St. Cloud really put the hammer down and got after it, we didn't respond well, and so that basically showed. If you can remember the score, I think it was like 40-something to 7. It really showed that, you know, we weren't ready for that type of just, you know, hammer wrestling, and those guys really put it to us. As far as Kutztown, that's just a situation of, you know, not having a solid lineup out there. I think you know, we had a couple of matches that could have gone either way. We lost 6 matches to 4, and we had a starter out that I think could have got us bonus points, which would have won us the match. The Mankato match, it really came down to not giving up bonus points and getting bonus points, and you know, it was a tie match. After heavyweight, it was tied 18-18, and they won off criteria. It actually went down to the 4th criteria, which was amount of points scored. So it came down to, I think it ended up being 79 to 66 points scored in the match combined, and they won off that criteria. So we're right there with I think with the top 10 in my opinion. But you know, we got to have guys that are not quote unquote studs to step up and really do a better job of not giving up bonus points, and you know, trying to close the gap a little bit and not be so hesitant to be good.
Well, in that Mankato match, you talked about the close loss that you had, but Chris Giddens in the heavyweight match won. It was a really big win. He tied things up at 18 apiece on the team scoreboard, lost by criteria, and some people don't quite understand what criteria is, but can you talk about that and maybe tell us about the different criteria required to break a tie? All
right, well, there's 10 weight classes, and we won 5 matches. They won 5 matches, and at the end of the 10 weight classes, we were tied 18-18. The first criteria is obviously who has the most win. Well, that criteria was eliminated. Second one is who has the most bonus points. We had the same amount of bonus points. The third one is who had the most takedowns. I think it was pretty even there. And then the fourth one was what I talked about earlier, was who scored the most points, and that's takedowns, back points, and escapes, everything total. And they had the most points heading into that, and based on that criteria, they got to 1 point to give them the 19-18 win. And it's this, you know, is one way to not have a tie in our sport, unlike other sports.
Well, before you made that big trip up to Springfield, Illinois, you had a real dominant victory basically over St. Andrews just a couple days before you left on that trip. You lost the opening match, but you won 9 straight after that, including 8 bonus point victories. And in a match like that, how can it help your team moving forward?
The funny thing about that match is we had a bunch of bonus points matches, but we didn't have a single pin in that match, and I think that was very, that was kind of a indication of where we were. I mean, which was good, but not where we needed to be heading out there. We needed to have guys putting guys away when they had opportunity, and no one did. Up and down the lineup, even the guys that had huge bonus points matches. So it was one of those things that, it looked good from a fan perspective, but from a coaching perspective, it wasn't as great as it looked. I mean, it was a good match to get us ready, just to get us a weigh in. But as far as just, from a coaching perspective, it wasn't that great of a win, and looking to the future.
Coach O.T. Johnson, the head wrestling coach at UNC Pembroke. We'll be back with him just after this.
I thought it was my lungs.
I was having shortness of breath.
I had a great team of doctors.
Dr. Lowry, wonderful doctor. The only one, really, who has ever had my heart in his hand.
I don't think you got any better treatment in Duke than you got him.
I felt very safe.
I mean, I feel good. Got energy.
I go to the mall and walk 2 miles.
I come out victorious.
I love Southeastern, and of course, if it has something to do with their heart, this is where you get it.
UNCP fans, now is the time to join the Braves Club, the official UNCP athletic booster club. Your donations help to provide valuable funding to student-athlete scholarships and programs. UNCP student-athletes continue to excel in the classroom and on the field, and the Braves Club wants you to join the action. From the exclusive opportunity to purchase football and basketball season tickets to the free monthly newsletter, the Braves Club is a great way to become a member of the team. For more information on the Braves Club, visit uncpbraves.com.